Okay, I want to talk about a creature experience in Florida, 2005. Well, it was June in 2005, and a couple of youngsters decided they were going to do some fishing. To do this fishing, had them kind of sneak onto private property. Anyway, they were out there fishing for a couple of hours, and a couple of the guys that were fishing out of the three looked over and thought they saw something in the bushes. So they mentioned this to their friend, and who was the older of the group, and they thought they saw eyes in the bushes over there. So the older fellow decided he would go and investigate this to find out just for sure if these young guys were just fooling around or actually just spooked by being out there alone. So the older of the three walked over to the bushes, got about 10 feet from the bushes. He distinctly noticed brown eyes. Now these brown eyes looked like they were scared. He stopped there and he took a double look just to make sure he was seeing some eyes there. And he also noticed a mild odor coming around there, a strange odor, not one that he was used to being in the forest. And while they were staring at each other, this creature finally let out a loud growling kind of noise. It was they said it was kind of like a yell and a growl, and it definitely sounded angry. Now it turned out that this thing they were watching was in a crouching position. So at this time, this creature, letting out a growl, stood up and then appeared to be about 9 feet tall. Now this creature was kind of strange, a mixture of different kind of things. Kind of looked like a gorilla, but it had more of a flat nose. It kind of looked like a human, but it was a little dark and too hairy and extremely tall. So upon this creature standing up, the three decided to scrap the fishing trip for the day, and they headed home pronto. Now, these guys had been fishing with their shirts off. It was rather warm, hot and humid. They came back several hours later with a weapon just to check out what had happened. And they found a rather unusual thing, that their t-shirts were stacked very high in a tree, hung there like they were some kind of laundry hung out in a tree limb. Rather unusual. Several days later, one of the young men was riding his bike down a trail. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw something strange. Something grabbed his attention while he was on his ride, and he looked to his left and he saw this huge creature walking across some of the forest by scrub oaks about 200 yards away. And later on, they noticed that they were hearing loud knocks, like someone pounding a loud piece of wood. They're hearing these wood knocks in the woods. One knock would be toward the one side, and then the knock would be answered, apparently, seemingly, from another distance, like it was being used to communicate. At one time, they had noticed these knocking. There was 3 different locations. This definitely hinted that there was more than one creature. Whatever this strange thing was that they saw, 9 foot tall, there's more than one of them. Now, our young fishermen had been to the police department. They testified to the police about this. They left a description that the creature was about 8.5 to 9 foot tall, very bulky, stocky, muscular body. When they stood, they could see his thigh muscles bulging and rather thick calf muscles. They didn't get to see the feet because they were down in the underbrush. The creature's fur was rather coarse, blackish brown, thick, and very matted. There was a large search conducted in the area for this creature. They found rather disturbed brush, large branches broken off of trees, some undistinguishable footprints, and some residue in areas of the foul smell that they smelled from the creature. But they never actually got too close enough to photograph or capture the creature. What it was, they don't know. They just know that they'll never, ever forget that creature. And thank you all very much for watching this video. Please take care. Please like, subscribe, share with like-minded friends. Feel free to leave a comment. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.